Every year, a tidal wave of wanderers converges on Asia. Why? Let's explore. On this channel, I try to discover and share what the region has to offer, its cultural diversity, breathtaking landscapes, and how Asia is still a living classroom of the earliest civilizations on the planet. I also ask why Asia should be your next adventure destination. So let's do this, and if you stick around to the end, I have a special bonus for you. Hi, I'm Chris Mooney-Singh, and yes, surprise, surprise, I am the Talking Turban around here. This is a Travel Plus channel. What do I mean? As a long-term resident, I share my take on all things Asia. Of course, that's impossible. It's so vast. But nevertheless, think of me as an Asia outsider, insider, a kind of human Venn diagram between cultures. Back in the day, I loved reading Asian country profiles in the encyclopedia, places and peoples that were totally different from the sedate suburbia I grew up in. Although itching to travel, I didn't get on a plane until my early 30s. Since then, however, I have called Asia home. Australian by birth, Sikh by choice, a writer, poet, presenter, and educator, I'm really excited to share travel tips, video essays, micro stories, and video poems. We'll also gain insights from my podcast travel guests, exploring Asian literature and artistic traditions inspired by spirituality, mysticism, folklore, and myth. By the way, I write books, and you'll be able to access some of them here. The spirit of exploration is a powerful motivator, along with the need for relaxation, rejuvenation, and escape. Yes, I'm sure you have felt the same desire at times to get away from the humdrum day-to-day. Travel throws you in deep water. You may flounder at first, but you learn to swim, and it makes you stronger. Living permanently in Asian countries has exponentially spurred my quest for self-learning and personal growth. What kind of travel adventure are you perhaps looking for? These lines by Nobel Prize-winning poet W.B. Yeats have been a useful touchstone for me. Wisdom is a butterfly, not a gloomy bird of prey. Let's unpack that. The butterfly flits from one flower of experience to another, while the hawk swoops down to seize its prey. Game over. Put plainly, the biggest life hack is about learning and absorbing, not just hunting or shopping. For that reason, the butterfly approach keeps me moving from place to place, assimilating as much as possible without stomping on the scenery or disturbing the residents. Short trips to glossy destinations with great sights and fabulous cuisine can be invigorating getaways, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, if approached as a way to grow in confidence, ability, and self-awareness, travel can transform your life. I'm glad to say this is still happening to me after 30 plus years. Look, I know it's a bit of a truism, but the truth is that I had to leave Australia and go elsewhere to see myself with more intensity, more clarity. Maybe it has been or will be the same for you. Perhaps you can share your experience in the comments. Let's start a discussion, and if you're getting value from this video, let me know by hitting the like button. The Talking Turban channel also looks at big picture questions about a region that covers 30% of the Earth's landmass and is home to 60% of the world's population. What is driving the Asian century? Is it an unstoppable trend? By 2040, the pundits say that Asia is forecast to generate more than 50% of the world's GNP. Indeed, The global future will be shaped by how Asia's geopolitics informs and influences the rest of the world. And there's also the issue of climate change putting a strain on the agricultural potential of the region. What are the implications for people like you and me? What conversations do we need to have to foster cross-cultural understanding, as well as to do our bit to find a sustainable path ahead for the planet? These are the sort of things the Talking Turban channel is here to consider. So if you are a thoughtful explorer and these kinds of matters interest or, in a positive way, challenge you, then join me to uncover more of the secrets and stories that are truly Asia. As I promised earlier, I have a special gift to help inspire your journey. Scan the QR code or follow the link below to get my free 100-page book From Tokyo to Taj Mahal. Inside, you will also find a 7-point travel checklist to help plan your next adventure. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. As T.S. Eliot, another Nobel laureate, also wrote, "The end is where we start from." If you want to explore 5 great destinations, click on the next video and I'll see you on board the Airbus to Asia.